Hello and welcome back to another video. In this video I'm going to be showing you the little bit of work in progress that I've been doing in this game. So basically I have created each widget for each of the locations. The original widget is this one right here. We decided to not go with the trivia game, so Spencer made another one without that on the template, and I went ahead and made a widget for each individual location. Starts with Lafayette. I have it offset a little bit because for some reason, if it's not offset a little bit, it doesn't show up where I want it to. I'm gonna have to figure out the reason for that. But I have the image here for Lafayette and the train piece, the first train piece, and then just a template of descriptions of mini game, description of location, description of associated quest, and then train part to fix right here. This is like the basic format of what we're gonna do. And then onto Kokomo, same format, just change the picture of the location and the train piece you can collect. And then one for Anderson and Indianapolis. And Richmond. Richmond still doesn't have location, like picture for location, so right now it's just Kokomo's picture, but that will be replaced once we get a better picture for it. But I do have the train piece in there. And then Columbus, and then New Albany. And this was the original one that we're not using anymore. And then Vincennes and South Bend. I also have made it to where the widget pops up whenever you overlap with the trigger box for the location. This is the code for that. I just have it on a branch where if true, then it casts to the top-down character, and then it creates the widget, adds a viewport, and sets the game to paused, and then false, remove from parent, set game pause is ticked to not be true. That's ticked to be true. And I can show you how that works in game. Overlap with it, it pauses the game, brings up the widget. So some things that need to be done for that system is right now, if I walk into any overlap, it will bring up that widget that I made, which is the Lafayette one. So I'm thinking since we have ID numbers for each of these locations for the materials, we could probably do something similar where we have it to where if depending on what the ID number is set at, it opens up that particular widget. I'm not sure the best way to go about that yet. I'll probably have to talk to Parker, the other programmer, to see how we can tackle that. But that's kind of the basic template that we're going to build off of with these widgets. We'll have the minigame button here. You click on that since you minigame, train piece to collect, and all that stuff. We'll also have to make a button to exit the widget because right now it just leaves it paused and no way to exit. But I just wanted a way for it to pop up for testing sake to see how it works and how we're going to do it. And in terms of the mini games, we have the mini games in now. I can show you that in a moment here. Go to the level demo. Save selected. So these are the mini games we got. We got pipes. We got slider, connect, flipper, all these different type of mini games. Not sure how we're going to use the lock picking mini game yet, but there's a lot of these that we can use. For a lot of these, we're just going, especially the pipes. Our plan is to make it look more like energy based mini game, maybe like with wires and stuff. And then with these jigsaw-esque games, we can just replace the picture to be like maybe building like an engine or some sort of something. But right now we're holding off on implementing the mini games into the widgets because first things first that we got to get squared away is the each individual widget popping up for the right location. And then once we got that, then we'll figure out a way on how to make the a mini game pop up with a button. So like how we're thinking about doing that is once you we'll put like a button here and then write some line of code that on when you click it, it will pop up a specific mini game. And then after we get that functionality, and then we'll mess around with making the mini games more unique and cater to our learning objectives in our game. So that's kind of where I'm at with my works in progress. Some things that I'm going to do next, as stated, is figure out on how to best get the proper widgets to pop up for each individual location, especially since all these locations are technically the same actor, just different materials, as I showed you how I did that in my last video. I'll probably do something similar with that. And then once we do that, then we can go ahead with implementing the mini games and more functionality into the widgets. And then we'll really be getting a large chunk of this game to be done. So that just very quick update on where the game's at, what I've been up to. So have a good rest of your day.